used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, like shit, wanna take the crown. Like 100 miles, they be getting tired, running out like 100 houses. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the lead, but you ain't hooping around and tear you out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no time cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk dog, it's a room full of brines. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hail the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Green Bay Packers and the Washington Commanders. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First play and a first throw for Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. Finding room at midfield. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 24. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. Up the middle they go with Mostert. Shifts by at the 15. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Throwing here, Howell. That's caught by Waller out left side. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defense.
Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson from 3 yards out. And the Commanders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to...
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Jones has it. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
This is caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Aaron Rodgers with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Packers have moved out in front. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Fielded at the 20. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Rodgers. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jonathan Allen, the former 1st-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. Didn't much to the end zone the last time out.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the Pack up on 3rd and long. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Able to find Lazard. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, 35 yards. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 21-7.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Howell's throw complete here to Waller. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down, Howell to throw. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Howell. Able to find Waller. That's complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Howell. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
One last shot before the break. Howell. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Howell now to throw it. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
A run there with Mostert as he'll push this forward and call it a 4-yard gain on 1st down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Raheem Mostert with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are back within a score. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. They tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Howell, another throw on second down. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert, and he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, he's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Here's Rodgers to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Aaron Jones, not one of the bigger backs in the league, 5'9", 208, but he's definitely what you'd call a downhill runner. And he's able to shed the tacklers there for good yardage. On first down, Rodgers. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones, and they'll get this down to the 10. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 60. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Now Crosby for the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Crosby on now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Commanders take over first down at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Howell.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Packers. Allen Lazard, 42 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point try now for Crosby. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
That's caught by Waller out left side. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Howell.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll run right side with Mostert.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Throwing here, Howell. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Darren Waller from 4 yards out.
And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Rodgers looking to throw. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Rodgers to throw once more. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll be out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And they take a knee. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they will take a knee here. Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times, listen, teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of the game.